When a long-running series hits a casting roadblock, the creative team faces a difficult choice: write the character out, dramatically alter the storyline, or recast. With Matlock Season 2, Episode 9, the situation surrounding Billy Martinez has sparked a real debate among fans, and honestly, recasting might be the better option. Billy isn't a background character. He's woven into the emotional and professional fabric of the firm. His dynamic with Madeline Matlock adds energy, perspective, and generational contrast to the show. Removing him entirely would create a noticeable gap, not just in screen time, but in narrative balance. That's why writing him off abruptly could feel more disruptive than a recast. Television history shows that recasting, while initially jarring, can work if handled carefully. Viewers are more adaptable than networks sometimes assume. What matters most is continuity of character, not the specific face portraying them. If Billy's core traits, ambition, moral complexity, sharp instincts, remain intact, audiences can adjust. It's the personality and narrative function that anchor a character, not just the performer. Season 2 has already been leaning into higher-stakes legal conflicts and deeper emotional arcs. Billy's absence would force the writers to redistribute storylines or introduce a replacement character from scratch. That's a heavier lift creatively. A new character would require exposition, development, and time for audience investment, all while the season's momentum continues. Recasting allows the show to maintain its structural integrity without derailing ongoing plots. There's also the tonal factor. Matlock thrives on sharp dialogue, courtroom tension, and layered relationships within the firm. Billy's presence contributes to that rhythm. If Episode 9 or the surrounding episodes suddenly feel lopsided because his character disappears or is sidelined, viewers will notice the imbalance. Recasting preserves that rhythm. Of course, recasting isn't without risk. Fans often have strong attachments to specific portrayals. The transition has to be handled smoothly, ideally without drawing excessive attention to it. The show doesn't need an elaborate in-universe explanation. In many successful recasts, the character simply continues and the audience moves forward. The key is performance consistency. The new actor must understand the tone of the series and the subtle dynamics Billy has with the rest of the cast. Another reason recasting makes sense is long-term planning. If Billy is intended to play a significant role in future arcs, particularly legal battles that test the firm's ethics or internal loyalty, removing him now could create narrative holes later. A recast keeps future options open. It prevents the writers from being forced into rushed rewrites or abrupt character shifts that feel reactive rather than intentional. From a business standpoint, continuity matters. Shows in their second season are still solidifying audience loyalty. Major character instability can shake that foundation. Recasting, while momentarily noticeable, often stabilizes the show faster than an unexplained exit. It's also worth noting that the 2024 reboot of Matlock already carries the weight of reimagining a classic brand. The series is carving out its own identity while honoring legacy expectations. Maintaining strong ensemble chemistry is critical in that process. Removing a key supporting character mid-season could feel like another reset, something the show doesn't need right now. Ultimately, recasting Billy Martinez isn't about minimizing the original performance. It's about protecting the narrative structure of the series. Television is a long game. Characters matter because of the roles they serve in the story. If Billy is central to the firm's internal conflict and courtroom strategy, then preserving that role, even with a new actor, may be the most practical and creatively stable solution. Fans may need an episode or two to adjust. That's normal. But if the writing remains sharp and the characterization consistent, the transition can feel seamless over time. In situations like this, stability often outweighs sentiment. And for Matlock Season 2, Episode 9 and beyond, recasting Billy Martinez may simply be the better option to keep the show's momentum intact.